One of the more common requests that I get from teachers is, how can I control my desktop from my iPad? They want to be mobile, they want to be able to move around and control their computer screen from their iPad. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First thing that you need to do is we need to download a VNC software. If you go to Google and type in VNC, you'll see different options. This one is Real VNC. This is the one I would suggest that you use. A couple of things to remember. Number one, you're going to need admin access. For that, you're going to need your tech facilitator to download this software for you. So make sure you contact them. The second thing is, during the download process, you're going to want to download the executable, and it's going to send you an email with some license numbers. You're going to want to copy that license number during the download process. You will need that, so make sure you have your email handy during the process. The third thing is, you're going to have to create a password. Make sure that password that you create is easy to remember and it's kind of generic. I would suggest using your room number or maybe your computer name, as other people may need to access your computer as well. Now that we've downloaded the VNC on our desktop, we're going to go and get the app from the App Store. If you just tap on the App Store, and if you go into your search bar and you do a search for VNC, you'll get all these different results. The one that I have is called Mocha VNC Lite. As you can see, it's free and it works. So I use that one, and I'm going to show you once you open it. After you download it, and once you open it, it will show this screen. You're going to want to make sure that you are on the Add Another Server. So you're going to tap on that, and this will allow you to add the computer that you want to mirror. So once you hit Add Another Server, you get this new option where you can add a configuration. I'm going to tap on that. And then the VNC server address is where you're going to type either one of two things. You can either type the computer name or you can type in the IP address. Now, if you type in the IP address, your tech facilitator has to find that information for you. You won't have access to it. So if you do have to put in the IP address, make sure you find it. I'm just going to type in the computer name for mine. And I don't believe it's case sensitive. I have tried it before without using all uppercase, and I haven't had any problems. But I just like to put it in exactly as it shows on my desktop. The server port, you're going to leave the same. I would leave that alone. And then for the VNC password, now it says it's optional, but if you don't put it in when you launch to connect to a server, it's going to ask you to put the password in anyway. If you put the password in here when you launch the particular server that you want to mirror, then it just automatically goes to it. You don't have to enter in anything. So I'm going to enter in the password. Now remember, this VNC password is the same password that you entered when you downloaded the VNC on your desktop. So make sure that you put the same exact thing. Now that I have my password in, I'm really ready to go. I don't have to enter anything. The only other thing that I may enter in is the name option. You don't have to. It's just put the name of it. Of that server as it appears. I'm just going to put mine in. And now that I'm done, I'm just going to go over here to the connect button. And then now I can see that I have the tech laptop that I just named along with the server name right underneath it. And then I'm going to click on it, and then you'll be able to see how I can control both. I can control my desktop from my iPad. This is just a side-by-side comparison of showing you the iPad controlling the workstation. So I just wanted to allow you to see that. One key thing I wanted to mention here at the end is that anyone desiring to use VNC on this particular workstation will need a password that I set for it when I downloaded the VNC. So when you download the VNC on your workstation, make the password generic, like your room number, so that anybody behind you will also be able to access it as well. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to send me an email, and I'd be happy to get back to you.